Top dog like I vanished. I'm the really damaged. I came here and make the channel froze. I'm really who the panel chose. Put my name up like a banner boat. Acting tough and I'ma let her go. Name her who got a better flow. She can hang it up just like a telephone. Stick me up with the cost 10K to let it come see it. Hands down here, make it come treat it.
Tonight, from Las Vegas, Nevada, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Vegas Raiders taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Las Vegas Raiders. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested, because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
Now a throw here, hauled in. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now, this defense for the Bengals, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And he'll be taken down at about the 45. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now back to throw. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch it, turn upfield, and pick up the first down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 41-yard line. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give them 12 yards that time. They'll look to throw now on first down. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
2nd down and 3. look to throw again. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he's going to get this down near the 25. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll set up a throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Raiders will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this out to the 25. The Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This goes out wide for Mixon. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now a man born here in California, Joe Mixon. And he's got a Bengals 1st down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. The numbers for Mixon last week, pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Bengals at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to take care of business in front of the home crowd last week.
Yeah, it's always nice to get that opener at home, but now things get a little bit tougher. The good thing for them, though, is they take a little extra confidence with them when they head out on the road.
On 2nd and 12, Burrow. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 45-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 45-yard line. Burrow looking to pass. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a 2nd one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. To try again after the sack. Burrow. Into the hands of Rison. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 25-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. That's caught by Rison. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now they go play action now. Burrow escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Burrow. His throw caught right around the 6. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Akers is into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. So, partner, was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. 2nd drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Right back to him on first down. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. They'll look to throw here. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
On play action, they'll throw. Open man, that's Renfro. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 28. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. He'll drop to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he comes back with one complete. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalpost.
He's got a man, complete, 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 84 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So out come the Raiders. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll drop to throw. Back to Renfro again, complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 23. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. That's going to be caught by Biletnikoff. Touchdown, Raiders. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Raiders will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Zuerlein now for the PAT. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Taking it about the 1. Bengals going to take over late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to go, they may try and work their way into field goal range and try to tie up this ball game. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Burrow on play action. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Flush to his right. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Steps away. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start. It's
like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we are off. Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the third quarter here. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded at about the 28. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Oh, Waller, what a catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 35. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
They'll set up to throw. And he'll just get rid of it. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
And he's got it. Touchdown. Darren Waller. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Raiders have retaken a 3rd quarter lead.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. So that drive goes 8 plays.
And it concludes with a touchdown reception by Darren Waller.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Taken in at the 3. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Bengals offense returns to the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 1st downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Out to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Rolling to his left. He's got a man, complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you can get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up second down. On second down, they'll run it here. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. That close on third down, I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on third and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
On the return, Hester. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10. Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Max Crosby able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow, quick slant caught by Chase. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's first and 10. Play action. It's Burrow. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be second down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
On second down. Here's Mixon. And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Now it's Burrow. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a third down gain of 4. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
They'll run for it with Akers. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. Finding room at midfield. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And some room to work. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 88 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They go play action with Burrow. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bengals are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth-quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's got his big tight end here. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Someone moved. Flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. He'll look to throw. Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Being chased out left. Got him in. It's Brown. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll look to throw again. Flushed out right. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. This will be caught by Brown. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The Raiders try to move quickly, try to get everybody back to the line. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. And we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game. That'll be caught by Biletnikoff. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And Waller taking it in over the middle. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And it's caught. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. 10 seconds to go. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? 1st down, and they're in punt formation. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for Cincinnati, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head home next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, they'll fall to 1-1, and they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs. So
I told my boys it ain't no limit.